So it's been a couple of days since the Captain America Brave New World trailer debuted. Listen, you guys know how I feel about Marvel at this point, or even comic book movies in general. They've wore out their welcome, and I'm ready for cinema as an art form to move on. And in a lot of ways, based on this trailer alone, it feels like this movie pretty much represents everything that is wrong with the comic book movie genre as it stands right now. Let's discuss. Our content sucks. Our content sucks.
I watch so you don't have to.
All I'm offering is the truth, nothing more.
Let's go, baby! Captain America Brave New World trailer in full effect. I can't tell you how much I've missed the MCU. One movie a year is just unacceptable. This already looks like Marvel is taking things seriously again. We are so back. Okay, bring in that Winter Soldier energy. I see you. I am here for the Harrison Ford renaissance. First Star Wars, then another indie, and now he's going to Marvel. The guy is great at picking roles. Giancarlo is in this too? Feige basically just raided Kathleen Kennedy's closet, didn't he? I'm okay with that. A political thriller with superheroes? This is exactly what the world needs right now. Sam Wilson is Captain America. These visuals are already peak. Oh it's Red Hulk. It's like Hulk, but redder. Brave New World will remind everybody what the MCU was capable of. So after an extensive amount of reported bad test screenings and reshoots, it appears that Marvel Studios was finally able to cut together enough footage for a new Captain America trailer. Ah, the power of reactionary filmmaking. It works every time.
Nobody likes a smartass, alright?
Ladies and gentlemen, I know that I give Marvel a hard time, and rightfully so. Their recent content has been less than impressive, and some of it's been downright awful. But just because those at Marvel Studios have shown themselves to be very bad at their job lately, that doesn't necessarily mean that Kevin Feige and company are stupid. They may have believed that their audience was stupid and complacent, thus their lack of effort. But after a string of disappointments, Marvel Studios is clearly trying to fall back on some of those old gimmicks that worked in the past. And if all goes according to plan, everyone will watch this movie and no one will notice. I've already talked extensively about how they plan to use 20th Century Fox and Sony characters to get people interested in the MCU again.
Ironic.
The next phase of Kevin Feige's master plan, apparently, to cover up for their creative bankruptcy, is to desperately try to recreate magic from past success by doing the same old all while trying to mix in some new philosophies, and again, hoping no one notices. This trailer is very specifically and intentionally designed to make people think that this movie is going to be in the same vein as Captain America the Winter Soldier, the one film that many people consistently mention when it comes to the MCU's best. But we all know better, don't we? At least I hope we do. As if the excessive amounts of reshoots weren't a big enough red flag for you? This is a clear-cut sign to me that the MCU has no intention of evolving in a satisfying or unique way. Instead, they are going to try to lazily recreate things from the past, and most likely fail miserably at doing so. And why is that? Because they don't have the same creative minds working on these films that they once did.
It's true.
Now I know what some of you might be thinking and already typing down in the comments. People are going to hate no matter what, even when they try new things. The problem is that you can try new things all you want, but those new things still have to be good. They still have to be well executed. You cannot be so naive to think that people are going to respond to C and D level characters in the same way that they responded to Tony Stark and Steve Rogers. At least not without you putting in a serious amount of effort to establish those characters, which Marvel Studios has already proven they are horrible at. They want characters like Sam Wilson to be embraced simply because he picked up a mantle. Rather than let a character like Falcon stand on his own, they feel compelled to slap a recognizable name on him to jumpstart people's interest in him. But much to my surprise, most intelligent audience members are starting to see right through that.
I don't believe it!
For me personally, I don't have interest in seeing anyone in the role of Captain America other than Steve Rogers. I don't care what happened in the comics. The comics is a different medium than what we are watching now. In the movies, Steve Rogers to me is all that really matters. Similar to how I feel about Peter Parker as Spider-Man or Bruce Wayne as Batman. The Falcon has never been a character that interests me at all, with or without the Captain America moniker. But that's not going to stop Marvel Studios from pushing forward and making him the new Captain America in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. It even appears that they are incorporating this philosophy into the film's plot itself, beating home the idea that Captain America is more of a title, it's more of a position, it's more of a rank than it is a person, kind of undermining the importance of Steve Rogers, if you ask me.
Because it's all part of the plan.
They even explicitly state in a line of dialogue that Sam Wilson may be Captain America, but he is not Steve Rogers. Now, some of you may take that as them protecting Steve's legacy. And you know what? That could be the case, and I hope that ends up being true. But if Marvel's track record is any indication, this will most likely be used as a way to show how Sam Wilson is superior to Steve Rogers in this role. In this trailer, they are clearly planting the seeds for Sam Wilson to be caught in the middle of this political power struggle, where he is going to have to decide if he's willing to play ball, or is he going to have to stand up against the people he considers to be his superiors. This is all ground that we've covered already in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, but I'm sure some people are going to tell you that it feels fresh. Giancarlo Esposito's character is basically the equivalent of the Winter Soldier in this film. It's like they are basically replaying Steve Rogers' greatest hits and just giving it over to Sam Wilson so he can do the same thing. Which brings me to the shiny new Easter egg introduced in this trailer. Of course I'm talking about Red Hulk. For a company that's gone out of its way to completely character assassinate the original Incredible Hulk, on more than one occasion, mind you, they certainly do like introducing new Hulk characters, and usually that results in them just showcasing how incredibly underutilized the original Hulk actually is. Based on the treatment of the Hulk, and She-Hulk for that matter, it absolutely boggles my mind how anyone can be excited for Red Hulk's introduction. Do we really have faith in Marvel Studios to do this Hulk character finally some justice? Bottom line, Captain America Brave New World should probably be retitled into Captain America Same Old Shit. This trailer was about as boring and misleading as I would expect for a new MCU project. If we are playing the odds, this serious tone trailer is most likely covering for what will ultimately be a disjointed, formulaic Frankenstein of a movie that we will probably forget about 5 minutes after watching it.
Y'all be cool. Nah.